What's going on, guys? Excuse me. What's going on, guys? It's been a little while since I did any kind of updates on prep or anything like that. Life just kind of took off, got fucking busy, work got busy, but a few changes since pretty much the beginning of the mesocycle on 0 week now. So 0 reps from reserve, training all the way to failure. Personally, it's my most favorite fucking week of training. Just because there's no thinking, it's just train hard until you fail, and keep the form good. As long as you're focusing on your cues and keeping the form good, and you hit failure, you're getting everything you can out of the movement. So training has changed, at least as far as the weight and everything. Some it's been pretty good progress as far as just it being linear and the weight is supposed to be. Other things, it's okay, cool. Well, now I'm getting a better mind muscle connection. So a lot of my back movements, specifically trying to engage the lower lat or trying to focus on specifically what part of the back, has kind of changed the weight. Hamstring movements, the weight's changed just because I realized I was kind of kicking my ass out on a few of the exercises and not quite keeping it as tight as I could. So, single leg, kneeling, hamstring curls, the pad in front of you, with doing 140 pounds for each leg to okay, yeah, cool. Now with me holding my hips still, it's 80 pounds. But stimulus is still there, it's still growing. Hamstrings are getting bigger. About 4 weeks out now. Nutrition stayed the same, so getting 3,700 calories a day. See, what else? Yeah, krill oil is out of the mix now. Now I'm using Ultra Omega 3 Fish Oil, the Now brand. It's less of it to take. There's more of it. Coach told me switching, so I switched it. New pet pre-workout still. Energy drinks are pretty much completely out of the mix. I got to be 100 complex now. If I feel like having extra coffee during the day, I just have extra coffee. Having an elliptical at the house now, so that has made a world of difference with just time in the morning, because I get up, I take my morning supplements, I drink 40 ounces of water, I start coffee, and then I just hop on the treadmill, or not the treadmill, the elliptical. Get done with that, and then I've got 20 minutes where I, just kind of turn on the TV and throw on some Cabin in the Woods with Rain, YouTube video or something like that, and then I just chill out and practice shutting off my brain for 20 minutes at a time. But yeah, we're up to 0 week on the mesocycle now. No change to calories, not a whole lot of super important changes or super crazy changes to anything. Leaning out, just slowly getting ready for the show. So today we're going to be, going and doing the same training that I was doing, and really, I think second last video that I put out. But now it's going to be 0 reps from reserve and with more weight, or at least it should be. So, yeah. It'll be a good time. All right, just got our fucking pre-workout meal in about an hour ago. Yeah, about an hour ago. I'm about to go train. Yeah, hopefully the microphone isn't so fucked up today. See if I can get it to work better now so I can actually talk and not to do the voiceover shit. I really don't like doing that. But yeah, a few other things that I forgot to explain earlier is that posing's gotten a lot better. I'm probably do a few rounds of that for men's physique and for classic physique, in this video. But yeah, I've been practicing it 3 to 4 times a week, getting together with guys that know a lot more than me, that have a lot more experience than I do with this kind of shit, and, working with them on it, getting put through the ringer, holding poses for 40 seconds at a time. Matter of fact, that was just yesterday. But yeah, trying to get the conditioning down, trying to make sure that no one can outwork me on stage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go train fucking hard.
Really? Yeah, after studying for this? No, I didn't. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I said that because I can't really do how much of that. I knew that shit. I knew that shit before. I got a new license last year. Just pull it and take it. What is it like? Just need to pass 6 out of 10. I don't know. I haven't taken the test. Is there statistics? Yeah, it's what's the percentage? Wait, to get your real ID?
Well, hopefully I finally fixed the fucking volume issue. But yeah, first set was auto recording everything, so just one set. 7 for 12, got like 11 and a half. You want to count that shit? But I don't know. That particular movement's been kind of stagnant throughout the entire mesocycle, so I'm not super worried about it. The training was there, the intent to fail was there, and I think I got there. So got this next fucking set, next 2 sets here. Weight's been moving pretty good here. It's looked pretty good, so excited to see how this one works out. So that was 90 in each hand, so 180 in total. Right there at failure. Pretty much exactly where I wanted that to be. So I'll call that a good set. Knock another one for 10, hopefully after that. And then on to the fucking next. That was only 9. So the biggest thing that I noticed so far in this mesocycle is that there's like one superstar movement per training day, and everything else is just kind of like I'm training hard as fuck. That's kind of it. So like for instance, this particular movement, like it hasn't really changed that much in strength or in reps, but like it's so hard as fuck. But it's also like the third chest movement that I'm doing during the day, so it's I don't really care. I care more about the feel and the mechanical tension. You get a crazy fucking pump from it. And, well, now training the fucking failure during it. One set of these, like 30 pounds in each hand, so nothing to behold, but it's fucking hard. So. And you know, kind of exactly like I said, fucking just nothing super impressive, kind of boring. But like mechanical failure is getting reached, so I don't really, I don't know. It seems to be working. Justice are growing, striations are coming in better. Like it's all going according to plan, some might say. But yeah, I don't know why I'm setting this up. Fucking doing back next. So for this one, the attention that I normally use is like nowhere to be found. So using the, I guess the prime version of it, more of like a neutral grip lat pull down. But this is one that's really been a wild card, just because I've seriously had to change a lot for form so that I can actually hit the portions of the back that I'm trying to, to bring out the weaker points of my physique. And yeah, it's just started like, oh yeah, no, I could do it with 200 for 12 reps. And then once I started doing it properly, it was like, holy shit, 160 is heavy as fuck, So now I'm moving around with like 180 on it, and feels good. The number isn't really changing that much as far as like reps, or I guess reps are changing a little bit, but the weight isn't really moving up. There's no really progression there. So it's just kind of whatever, just training to failure, keeping mechanical tension on the muscle, and working hard with it, trying to get only what I want out of the movement, nothing else. Right. Yeah, it's not pretty, and it's kind of fucking disappointing just because like it doesn't feel like it's really changing anything. The form feels good. The mind muscle connection is great. And I feel the mechanical tension where I want it to be. But it's just been kind of a wild card. Hopefully post deload I can kind of reset and figure out what the hell I'm doing so wrong, and kind of make it more of a focus movement to progress on. I'm still trying to, but it just hasn't fucking worked out that way. But it's so hard. I'm still training to failure. At least it feels like failure. I feel like a failure. Just kidding. Where am I? But yeah, a little rest time, then one more set of this, and then we want to shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Yeah, shoulder movement, same fucking thing. It doesn't really grow up, but delts isn't exactly like the focus of this mesocycle. Bring up chest and back, even though like the numbers themselves haven't looked how I wanted them to for everything across the board. Things are still coming up. They're still looking better than they were. So it's working. But yeah, just 2 sets of cable flies. The fuck? Want to rob me of a fucking D-ring clip? Fuck this exercise. Change my mind. Change to this one because it requires 0 fucking athleticism. And I don't have to worry about the fucking cables hitting each other. So finish out that set we started over there. I think it was like what, 5 reps, so 7 more. Fun fact, the number's a bit fucking arbitrary when you're training to failure. It's just kind of a gauge of where you're supposed to be and where the weight's supposed to be at. But if you're not training to failure, when it's 0 reps in reserve, you're kind of just failing yourself anyways. So that went for a little more than 7 reps. But it's okay, I just increased the weight next set and we can see where that takes me. Okay, noted a 15-pound weight jump was a little too fucking much for that one, but we still couldn't do any fucking more than that, so we're probably good. So I did train biceps day 2, but unfortunately I got a fucking phone call from work when I was doing the 1 set of it that I recorded because I'm just fucking biceps, man. You're either doing them right and they're growing or you're not. So yeah, I guess no footage of that today. So I'm sorry to my 9 subscribers and 2 people that might have watched this video all the way through. Next time, I guess. You know, I really hate training fucking biceps and shit, which is hilarious because when I first started like getting serious about the gym, I loved doing it because who doesn't want big arms, right? And then you start learning to do bicep curls, right? And then you don't want to throw around 65 pounds anymore. You want to use 30 pounds super slow and controlled, and with a full stretch at the bottoms that will actually grow, and it fucking hurts. And triceps, another one. Sometimes it can be fun, but it's kind of losing its luster too. But listening to the fucking attachment I'm supposed to be using, but I got to get work done. And I just have something I want it available, so just do it. Well, that was interesting. That was kind of fucking a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be with this attachment as opposed to the one that I normally use. But pleasant surprise. That was failure, at least proximity to it. But oh, it's really hard for me to gauge failure on upper body. Even on fucking lower body, it's not super easy. But like hack squats, you know, where like I actually have to bail out of the bottom. Like, okay, yeah, that's failure. Because like I don't want 3 plates and 35 on each side, like coming down on me when I'm like in the full deep stretch position because it's just fucking uncomfortable. So like, if I can't think that, I was like, okay, well, like, struggle instincts didn't save me either. Adrenaline didn't save me. That was failure. But everybody, it's like I might hit momentary failure, but it's always like, yeah, I don't feel as fucking spent as I do after like hack squats or leg press, you know, like a really hard fucking belt squat to failure. It doesn't hit the same because they, you know, it's always like just like this looming question in my mind of like, okay, we had checked the boxes for failure, but was it really failure? Am I just being a bitch? You know? And like, it's probably actually failure, but it could not be. And it'll make it a lot easier to tell them once I fucking look over all this again. And I haven't checked the microphone once to see if it was fucked or not. So hopefully it's not too quiet or too loud. It's actually working. But we shall see. Matter of fact, I might drop a few pounds off this one just so I can get the reps that I want to get with it. Did I need the drop set? Maybe not. I don't know. Last one, but no shit failure though. Well, I mean, it was fun, I guess. I don't know. I was a little mentally thrown off going into it. That's no fucking excuse, you know? I mean, I still think I trained hard. I still think I hit momentary failure with everything that I did. So, you know, we'll call it a win. Still progress, still moving forward. And even if it wasn't failure, that was in proximity of failure, you know? So it's not like no work was fucking done. But yeah. I know it is, but every day in the gym's not going to be your best fucking day, but every day that you go to the gym is going to be better than every day that you know, say fuck a workout, you know? And again, upper body days, they're really not that great because, like, it's not, there's not, like, conclusive evidence of failure, right? Like, yeah, you can watch the video and, yeah, you can say, like, oh, yeah, no, I couldn't have done it anymore, but it's like, all right, well, gun to my head, could I really not done it anymore? You know, at least that's what I struggle with. Whereas, again, like I was saying earlier with the fucking hack squats, nah, I don't want 3 plates and a 35 fucking crushing me under a hack squat. You know, like, you're not actually going to get crushed. It doesn't fucking happen that way. But it's scary as shit, you know, and adrenaline can't save you. Okay, well, even adrenaline couldn't get me fucking right, you know, so we're going to call that good. But yeah, we're going to head to the house and get some post-workout food in us. And, you know, just kind of going about the day, doing everything. I think I want to do like a full day of eating video. Maybe make it like a fucking short and just you know, do a little voiceover of like the ingredients and shit. Keep it simple, but I don't know. Sun's coming out. It's finally warm enough. There's not any fucking snow on the ground, so I can wear Crocs everywhere again. So it's fucking lit. But yeah. Also, I finally got to look back at the fucking footage, and yeah, the microphone sure as shit works, and unfortunately works a little too well because I sound like a fucking horse, you know, that's like, I don't know, like dying or something. I don't know. It was really loud. It sounded like I was going, and I guess I was, but I didn't think it was going to be that loud and into the microphone. So, yeah, no, hopefully it's just fun. Or not. I don't know. All right, now we're going to get a little posing practice done and see how it turns out. All right, so some anybody thinking like Y Classic and Men's Physique, and it's like I haven't done a fucking show yet, dude. I don't know what I enjoy the most. Like the classic poses are definitely harder. There's a lot more adjustment points to them, and holding those poses is fucking difficult. You know, so I got a lot of appreciation for it there. But at the same time, kind of the flair and the swagger that you got to have for Men's Physique and the setup for Men's Physique being just slightly different and trying to do both, the same day or, within the same hour. It's a different kind of hard. It requires more brain power and a little more creativity. So I appreciate that too, and just, I don't know, I'm trying to have fucking fun with it, but yeah, so first show is going to be Classic and Men's Physique and see how it goes. Well, that's pretty much the day. Got one more meal to eat, 350 grams of sweet potatoes, 100 grams of green beans, and about 120 grams of shrimp. So, yeah, excited to eat that last meal, get a few more steps in, and then call it a day.